Hey, and welcome to the Calm Spirit Guide. Calm Spirit is a perk that gives a lot of hidden value and is essentially the little brother of Iron Will. The perk states as following: animals seem to trust you as they often stay calm in your presence. The chances of alerting nearby crows are reduced by 80, 90, 100%, and your urge to scream from pain is suppressed. This guide will be divided into two sections. The first part will focus on the aspect of the perk that deals with alerting nearby crows, and the second part will focus on the suppressed screaming part, as that is rather complicated. The crows. When Calm Spirit is equipped, you have a 0% chance of alerting nearby crows. Normally, you will alert crows when you're in close proximity to them and not crouched. Even when normally crouched, you still have a chance of alerting nearby crows. However, even with Calm Spirit, you will still alert crows when you step directly on them, so try and avoid that. Calm Spirit prevents you from alerting nearby crows on the Pyrus ship as well. Calm Spirit currently only works for crows. I have checked out other animals in the game, such as the running rats, the lab rats and hawkings, the vultures and dead dog saloon, and the dead horse maries. I have also checked out the inanimate objects as well, such as the fortune teller automaton on Father's Chapel, the statues on Sanctum of Wrath, the crying woman, and the body that falls out of the locker on Midwich Elementary School, and Nemesis zombies. However, I can see Calm Spirit be included on the animal sections, as it states: animals seem to trust you as they often stay calm in your presence. Because Calm Spirit prevents you from making crows fly off, it means it counters spies from the shadow. Calm Spirit is mainly useful against very sentient killers who can manage to hear or see when crows fly off or onto a rock, or simply the fact that a crow might be missing on an object. It can also help you lose the kill in the chase, as killers might not suspect you to hide an object with a crow on it. Just to give a few examples, on Shelterwoods I managed to pick up that a survivor was by these rocks as a crow flew off. Here I am patrolling as a killer, and I noticed that a crow has just landed close to my totem, which means there was a survivor nearby approximately 15 seconds ago. A third example is on Treatment Theater, where I patrolled the nearby area. As you can see, because there are multiple crows around, I am not too fussed about checking, because I know survivors will most likely have disturbed them if there were any. It's subtle information, but sentient killers will pick up on this and use it to pinpoint where you are. The screaming. When you have Calm Spirit equipped, your urge to scream is suppressed. This means that you won't scream when being hit by any killer or their power that will force you to scream. There is a few exceptions to this, like when Deathslinger shoots you with his gun or breaks a chain. However, I believe this to be a bug. Being hooked will also prevent you from screaming. However, missing a skill check will not prevent you from screaming. Any perk or add-on a killer could run will also prevent you from screaming. Because you don't scream when getting injured, it means you have a higher chance of juking the killer through the initial hit. It is recommended that you also combo this with Iron Will for the full effect. This will work even better on killers who have limited vision or issues rotating after using their powers. Calm Spirit also prevents you from making any loud noise notifications, as well as preventing aura reels or aura flare-ups that is associated with that scream. To give a good example, if you were to guard up a locker and the killer is running Iron Maiden, then you wouldn't scream, the killer wouldn't get any loud noise notification or see your aura. Because there currently are a lot of scream perks in Dead by Daylight and more to come, you have a good chance of getting some value out of this perk. Infectious Fright is currently one of the meta perks for a lot of killers, and killers might pick up survivors without hesitating, enabling you to potentially get a save in. With killers and their powers though, this becomes a bit more tricky. Where Freddy puts down snares and the survivor steps on them, they will scream and an aura flare will pop up. With Calm Spirit as it works now, Freddy won't see the aura flare and the survivor won't scream either. In actual chase, this doesn't matter too much though. However, in terms of being detected, it can make quite a difference. Freddy only gets his blood point notification, and because he can't see his active blood pools, it means he doesn't know which one got triggered. When the clown throws down a bottle and you step into the gas, it will make you scream and give out an aura flare, indicating where you are. With Calm Spirit, you won't scream and no aura flare will pop up. The only indication the clown has is that he gains some blood points. This means you have some potential to make a play through the gas cloud. The clown will most likely have expected you to run around the gas rather than through it, as he didn't get any loud notification of it. It also means that clowns that rely on checking for survivors with their bottle when picking up survivors will be more susceptible to a save. When the doctor zaps you with his power, you will scream and an aura flare will pop up. As it is currently with Calm Spirit, the doctor won't hear you scream and no aura flare will pop up. However, he will still giggle to himself when he hits you, reducing the usefulness in the chase. It is still however quite useful against the static blast for trying to locate you. However, this is where things start to get a bit interesting. When you cheer up against the doctor, you won't scream, but you will still make the scream animation, and if the doctor is running any aura reading add-on on the blast, he will be able to see you. Wikipedia defends this by saying that the doctor's power is a special attack, and someone like Freddy's is not. However, I believe this to be false, because if that was true, the aura flare would also show. I even checked up on odds guides on special attacks, and he appears to agree that the doctor's power is not a special attack either. When the trapper puts down a trap and you step in it, it will make you scream, and the trapper will get a loud noise notification and an aura read on you. Calm Spirit will only prevent you from screaming in this scenario, making it rather useless. According to Wiki, this is as it's supposed to happen. However, a recent buff from patch 1.70 states, now hides all screams and their associated loud noise notification if any. So again, I'm not entirely sure what is intended or what is a bug here. However, you do know how things work as for now at least. The last contender is Pyramid Head, where when you step in the Torment Trail it will make you scream and Pyramid Head will get Killer Instinct. With Calm Spirit you won't scream and Pyramid Head will still get Killer Instinct. You will also keep making injured noises when you're in the Torment Trail. Whatever this is supposed to happen is hard to tell, as even on Wikipedia it mentions nothing on Pyramid Head's section about screaming. I have given Calm Spirit a base rating of 2 stars out of 5, as you will always get value out of this perk no matter the killer or map. If you're on a specific map, or against a specific killer with certain screaming add-ons or perks, I will give it a strong 3 star. If Calm Spirit gets to be included on animal sections I talked about, and it will completely prevent notifications for those specific killers I mentioned, and you face them, then I will put it on a strong 4 star.